What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the show. Welcome to BombCast. Welcome to the 26th of November, Black Friday. Let's get it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are brand new to the show, we appreciate you coming through. If you've been here all along, we appreciate you coming back for another round and all that fun stuff. Hopefully, everybody had a good weekend, or excuse me, good Thanksgiving. I had a pretty good one. I can't, I can't complain all too much. It was good. It wasn't bad. I stayed here and I had a freaking blast. I had a freaking blast. Didn't do much other than stuff my face, but it was pretty good. I can't complain. It was pretty good. Anyways, moving right along. Mm, nah. I feel like we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Uh, let's see. So, National Guard, two National Guardsmen, were shot by seemingly like an Afghan national, and I think that happened Wednesday. I think that happened Wednesday. I think that's when it happened. And it's been kind of a big hoopla because seemingly people are trying to make a thing out of it, which I mean it is a thing. It is a thing, obviously, but they're trying to make a big thing out of the shooting. So seemingly the National Guardsmen were shot, I think, in Washington D.C. by like a Afghan national that came in the country after seemingly the US left Afghanistan. And he basically went from like Washington state and shot like these two National Guardsmen. Um and I think one of them has died, and the other one I think is like in critical condition. So it's weird because it just doesn't make, I mean, it makes sense, but it doesn't make any damn sense, right? So it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's almost like there's something fishy about what the hell happened, man. That's all I'm telling you. That's all I'm telling you. There's something fishy about it. And I don't know what the hell to say about it other than that. Let's see if we can get an update on the National Guardsmen and their conditions, but it's not looking good, bud. It's not looking good. So National Guard member Sarah Beckstrom dies after shooting in Washington D.C. The National Guard shooting suspect was in one of the CIA's Zero units. So basically, he was working with the CIA seemingly in Afghanistan. I guess some of the Afghani people were working in coordination with, I guess, the CIA, Zero units or something like that. And on November 26th, two members of the West Virginia National Guard who were participating in the development of federal law enforcement and National Guard forces were shot near the Farragut's West Metro Station in Washington D.C., 2 blocks away from the White House, which is absolutely ridiculous because the way it fucking happened, it looked like the White House. It looked like the White House was like right there. So it's like, what the fuck is going on? It's kind of crazy, man. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of surreal, but it is what it is. I mean, to be honest, I'm kind of surprised this hasn't happened before. Like, in more of a, I mean, these National Guardsmen, these Army people, Marines, yada yada yada, they're all stationed like in these big ass cities. And it's like, well, what the fuck, man? I mean, chances are something bad is gonna fucking happen, and it finally did. So it's sad. The thing is sad. I mean, I feel like it's almost like orchestrated. I don't even know what the hell. I don't want. I'm not laughing at the situation, but it feels like there's something more to it than people are like letting on. Almost like the whole Charlie Kirk saga or saga of whatever the hell was going on with that. It's like, weird shit is probably being orchestrated all the fucking time. So it is what it is. I wish like the victims of this, sad tragedy, they get, proper condolences and things of that nature. But it can turn into a big fucking deal. It can turn into a big deal. I think Donald Trump and company have basically are starting to decline all of Afghani citizenships, or excuse me, citizenships to the US. So it's like, ooh man. So no more citizenships, obviously, for Afghanistan national slash citizens. It's Friday, man. Just like fuck off. But it's kind of crazy. I don't know if they fucking paid this guy. I'm not into like the whole conspiracy theory thing, right? Because then it's like, I really don't want to feel that because it's fucking weird, right? But it's like, something is going on. Something's going on with that. I don't know what the hell it is, but it sounds like there's more to the story than just that. But it could have been just like a disgruntled person. I mean, they had somebody in Virginia not all too long ago, and he basically got stopped by, everyday fucking police, and he just like started blasting people. So it was just like, maybe he was one of those, like I'm not really, happy with the whole turnout of being like in the States type shit, but it is what it is. The crazy interesting thing about that is it's like he was working with the CIA. That's the weird fucking thing about that. And it's not like, it's not like just kidding. It's not like he was working with the CIA all too much, but he had like the affiliations probably still after the fact, right? He still had like the affiliations, which is like, was he still in contact with the CIA? Was he still talking to the fucking CIA? And stuff like that. So it is what it is. I have no clue. I'm just, reporting the fucking tragedies, guys. That's just basically it. But yeah, this can turn out to be a big fucking problem. So it is what it is. But shout outs to those two members or whatever that were shot. Very sad news. And that's basically about it. Anyways, moving right along. We got that. I don't even know what the hell is going on in the world news today. Let's check out to see what the f is going on. There was a huge fire that we talked about, I think, on Wednesday. We talked about Wednesday, a huge fire, and long story short, that fire has basically turned into being a big catastrophe. I think 55 plus people have died, and over 200 are still missing in China. It was like some sort of apartment building or something like that, and it is gone pretty bad. So let me see if we can pull up um, that little article right there. Officials had been warned for over a year before a Hong Kong fire. We're basically putting all the people that were like in charge of building and stuff like that into a problematic notion because, you know, they're probably going to get screwed for that. More than a year before a fire devoured a complex of a high-rise towers in Hong Kong, residents alerted officials about potential fire safety violations. The fire that started on Wednesday at Wang Fuk Court, you can't make it up. It's gotta be Chinese if it's that fucking cool. Wang Fuk Court, a housing complex with about 2,000 apartments, killed at least 128 people by Friday's tally and injured 78 others. About 200 people were accounted for. So it's kind of a big fucking deal. It's kind of a big deal. 128 people have already been kind of killed by this thing, and it just kind of ate up a lot of fucking. I mean, it was kind of a big apartment. 2,000 apartments, that's kind of a big deal, right? So it kind of just totally effed that up. Um, and obviously the people that were building these buildings are probably gonna fucking die. That's just basically it. That is just basically about that. Given the fact that it's kind of their fault, right? It's kind of their fault. I think that's what they're kind of looking at, is that the builders are basically, you know, at fault because of messing up, you know, proper, you know, schematics, right? And that's basically it. Sad story, very sad story. Shout outs to the Chinese people, because I mean that's a tragedy in itself. Israeli forces fatally shoot two Palestinians after they appeared to surrender. Israel opened a formal probe into the killings after footage of the incident circulated that showed two men shot at close range as they lay on the ground. Pretty sad stuff. You know, it's still going on. Obviously, they didn't get a ceasefire. People are still being, you know, shot and killed and murdered. And it's probably not just the Palestinians. This is probably going on for both uh, Israelis and also Palestinians. I don't think it's, you know, just one side. But seemingly as of late, the Israeli forces fatally shot two Palestinians after they are appearing to basically surrender. So that's basically about that. Sad news. I don't know your take on that. I wish, you know, everybody over there, you know, the best of everything, because it's like, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's a terrible, terrible situation. It's really sad that you have all these, you know, geniuses and they just can't figure it out. But that's just how it is, you know. So shout outs to both the Israelis and also the Palestinians. You know, hopefully they can work something out for not just, you know, the future of you know, Israel and Palestine, but also the whole region, right? I mean, you know, people forget that it kind of overlaps into different regions. and it can turn into a big fucking mess. But it is what it is. Hopefully they can, get something taken care of as soon as possible, so we can all, you know, see Israel and Palestine, turn into something even better, right? Anyways, satellites capture rare three cyclone storm cluster causing deadly Asia floods. Uh, Israelis' deadly incursion in Syria, a war crime after 13 killed. Syrian FM, I'm guessing foreign minister says, and that was like 7 hours ago. So that's kind of crazy. Israelis' deadly incursion. I think Israel is going into Syria as of late, and obviously they are wreaking havoc in fucking Syria, which is kind of crazy. That place is just an absolute, um, you know, hellhole. Given the fact that I think they got rid of our guy, Assad. What's his name? Assad. He went to Russia. All hell is breaking loose. That's basically it. The show must go on. Japan will pay painful price if it steps out of line over Taiwan. China military says. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, don't be somebody's stupid bitch, right? I mean, that's just basically it. Don't be somebody's stupid bitch. Because if you are somebody's stupid bitch, you're gonna be treated like a stupid fucking bitch. And that's basically it, buddy. So Japan, I don't know what the hell is going on with that. China. China is growing exponentially, but nobody seemingly has an answer to that. Everybody doesn't want to address the elephant in the fucking room, because they know what time it is, right? They know what the fuck time it is. And what do you have to say about China? Not fucking much. Not fucking much, buddy. So now supposedly Japan is kind of like the forefront runner. It's like the Ukraine of, like, Asia or something. So long story short, don't be the Ukraine of fucking East Asia or whatever the hell is it East, it might be East Asia. Don't be a dumbass and be the Ukraine of Asia guy. All right. Anyways, moving right along. But yeah, I mean, this thing seemingly something has to fucking happen, all right? I mean, something has to fucking happen because if it fucking doesn't, it's all gonna be a fucking waste. Like, chances are China is basically going to be taking over Taiwan. I mean, we can probably all be in accordance and agree that that's probably going to happen. With barely any resistance. Now that's going to be a fucking problem. Mostly for the U.S. because, long story short, bro, that's basically, a U.S. hub, right? So it's like if the U.S. kind of fucking gives up on that, they kind of give up like the whole of fucking Asia. And so it's kind of like, oof, that's tough. That is really, really tough. But who the hell wants to basically fight China? Like, nobody in their right minds would probably want to face China. Like, they have 1 billion plus people. Their army and military is like probably stacked. And for like the last, I don't know, probably 50 years or so, they've basically been, reverse engineering all of, the gits and gadgets and gizmos of like the entire world. So it's like basically you give somebody an iPhone, right? And that person reverse engineers it and comes up with an iPhone 2. So it's like twice as fucking good, right? While you're stuck in, the iPhone. And that's basically it. So kind of fucking scary, guys. Kind of fucking scary. China angered by Japan missile deployment plans near Taiwan. China says Taiwan is an internal issue. Japan should stay out. China Defense Ministry said on Thursday that Japan will have to pay a painful price if it steps out of line over Taiwan, responding to Japanese plans to deploy missiles on an island some 62 miles from Taiwan's coast. Now, I'm trying to figure out like why the fuck Japan is basically even in the midst of any of this. I mean, why are they? I mean, are is Japan and China like two you know enemies or something, or what's going on with that? I don't know, bro. I don't know. But it's about to get fucked up. That's what it's about to fucking happen. Jesus. Moving right along. Paris prosecutor, cool, cool, cool. At site of prayer in Turkey, a shrinking lake means death. Okay. Pope Leo prays for unity at historic Nicaea site. France to start intercepting small boats in the channel after pressure from UK. And talks for UK to join flagship EU defense fund end in failure. So basically, they just said no. And that's basically about that. Now, good news is Ukraine is probably in pretty legitimate talks for a peace plan with Russia. Let us know who the hell you wanted to win the war, Russia versus Ukraine, who you want basically to win, and things of that nature. I know you little bastards care about Ukraine versus Russia. But it's about to be done. It's about to be totally fucking done, and that's basically about it. And also they are starting to bust in like big ass what is it, like buildings of like what is it like not chairman but leaders of Ukraine because of the whole money embezzling fucking scheme and things of that nature. So it's about to get fucking crazy. It's about to get absolutely fucking insane, and it's about to get fucked up, which is good. Which is good because these bitches gotta pay, right, bitch? They gotta fucking pay for all them bills that they fucking stole. Cause that's kind of fucking insane, man. Russian news, Russian news. Trump's reported plan to hand Russia Ukrainian territory spark outrage. I mean, that's basically the only thing that's ever gonna fucking work is if they give up the fucking territory, because obviously if they don't, this shit's gonna fucking last fucking for a very, very long fucking time. And that's just basically it. Ukraine Russia war latest blow to Zelensky as chief of staff resigns over corruption scandal. Is getting fucking crazy because, all the Ukrainians are like, these fuckers stole all the money, tried to kill all the fucking people. So now they're probably gonna fucking murder Zelensky and company, like the rat fucking bastards that they are. Just kidding, just kidding. But it might happen, right? It might fucking happen. Anyways, it's getting crazy, bro. It's getting fucking crazy. Russia ready to fight to the last Ukrainian, Putin says amid U.S. peace drive. I mean, that's basically it. Mr. Putin ain't giving a shit. He is gonna beat that ass like it owes me money. I said, fuck it. U.S. deal must punish Russia war crimes, says Ukraine's Nobel Peace Prize winner. That lady doesn't. I mean, whoever the fuck it is, that lady or that dude doesn't know shit. All eyes on Russia as it weighs Ukraine peace plan with caution. And Ukraine agrees to peace proposal with only minor details to settle, official says. Yada yada yada. So it's basically a wrap, guys. I mean, Russia probably fucking won the Ukrainian war. Sad, sad news for everybody. Sad news for the U.S. for giving the Ukrainians power, leadership, like hundreds of billions of dollars that didn't go to the people. It probably went to like 10 fucking people. And made us poorer. Because I mean, I don't know where the fuck we're getting this money from. But yeah, it is what it is. Zelensky might be going to Italy or Israel since everybody now knows he's a Jew. And he's, gonna go to like, Italy or Israel or Florida, seemingly, because he has a big ass house there. Where, he might be able to live in peace and luxury for the rest of his life. I don't know how the hell that's gonna happen. Given the fact that, how can you like, do such shit and still be all right? But it is what it is. Stranger things have fucking happened. I mean, so we'll see what happens with that. But people are starting to flee. The Ukrainian officials are starting to fucking flee now. Because it's really getting fucking crazy. I mean, it's shit's about to, go hardcore. So yeah. Anyways, let us know who you want to win Russia versus Ukraine. Um, in that war and that debacle, because that's tough, buddy. That's really, really tough. Let's do some NBA picks because obviously, you know, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Right? That is basically about it. Oh gosh. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I mean, I can't complain about, mine. I'm glad I didn't go out of town. I'm glad I fucking just stayed here and things of that nature because it's just like, wow, ooh, too many people all at once. It can be like cool, but at sometimes it can just be like a tad bit fucking much, right? So let's do the NBA picks. Magic versus Pistons. I'm gonna go with the Pistons. 76ers versus Nets. I'm going to go with the 76ers. Cavaliers Hawks. I'm going to go with the Cavaliers. Bulls versus Hornets. I'm going to go with I'm going to go with the Hornets, right? I'm going to go with the Hornets, right? All right. Bucks versus Knicks. I'm going to go with the Knicks. Wizards versus Pacers. Please, for the love of whatever the hell it is, let the Pacers win a couple of games, bud. I mean, that is ridiculous. The Pacers are just absolutely effing this up. I mean, mind you, this is like a NBA Finals team. Last year they were in the NBA Finals, and I think for now they have less than 5 fucking wins. That's crazy, right? Wizards, Pacers. I'm going with the Pacers, right? Suns, Thunder. I'm going to go with the Thunder. Kings, Jazz. I'm going to go with the Jazz. I'm going to go with the Jazz. Like, the Jazz have, like, a couple of pretty good players. They got, like, some old bastard named Kevin Love, right? Kevin Love. Everybody hates Kevin Love. That fucker's on the damn Jazz. I mean, it's getting ridiculous, right? Spurs, Nuggets. I'm gonna go with the Nuggets. Mavericks, Lakers. Now that's what the fuck I want to see, right? Mavericks versus Lakers. Luka Donkey Cheeks, old fucking team versus Anthony Davis's old fucking team. Yeah, just like one of those. Just kidding. I'm gonna go with the fucking Lakers, right? I'm gonna go with the Lakers. Grizzlies, Clippers. I'm gonna go with the Grizzlies. Celtics, Timberwolves. I'm gonna go with the T Wolves. Oh, that's tomorrow. The last one is Grizzlies versus Clippers. I'm going with the Grizz. I'm going with the Grizz, guys. Going with the Grizz. And that is basically it. My God, that is basically about that. The NFL, I think we've got one game today. It is the Eagles versus the Bears. I'm gonna go with the frickin' Bears. I'm gonna go with the Bears. I feel like the Bears are gonna eat the shit out of the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know why. I don't know why I got this damn fucking feeling, but I think the Bears are gonna upset the Eagles. It is at 3 p.m. Eastern, and that is basically about it. Black Friday, I gotta check out some of those deals. Because I mean, I got a dollar. I got a fucking dollar, bro. What can I get for $1? What the fuck can I get for a dollar? One American US fucking made dollar, bro. What the hell can I get for Black Friday? I don't freaking know. Hopefully everybody has a good weekend. I think the guns are looking pretty good. I might have to go for a run. I ate like a champ. I ate like a champ, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, but I felt like oof, a little bit of an overload. Anyways, guys, let's see what we got for Bitcoin, and I'm gonna shoot you to the effing moon. Bitcoin's been on the rise, man. Bitcoin's been on the rise. It's up like 91,000 dollars right now. A lot of people are still saying it's probably gonna go to like sub fucking 80. So we'll see where the hell it goes. Only time will tell. Only time will tell where the hell it fucking goes. But anyways, that is about that. Don't invest in Bitcoin, invest in Dash or something like that. But it is what it is. Do your due diligence. Don't smoke crack. And Big Papa will be back on the Monday shtick. Uh, check out my Redbubble. Go buy some merch. I know, don't be a hateful child. If you're in the US, you probably got to pay an extra 30 play to play. If you are outside of the US, you probably are a little bit better off. Um, hit the like, hit the subscribe, Chameleon Paint one fucking time. Hit that fucking Chameleon Paint for that damn subscribe button for the love of whatever. Um, like, subscribe, comment. If I missed something, hit me up in the damn comments if it's feasible, if it's fucking feasible. Hit us up in the comments. If it's not feasible, you know, go fuck yourself or something like that, right? Um, if you're cool, amazing, and most certainly epic, you're probably not, but we still kind of want to hear from you. So let us know in the comments, and we might have you on the show. If you're really fucking cool, uh, which you probably aren't, we might have you like on a, I don't know, like a sidekick basis or something. Like, oh my gosh, that's amazing, right? Anyways, guys, like, subscribe, comments, and I will check you on the Monday shtick. Adios, amigos. Take care. Bing, bang, bang. Da 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 da. Adios, guys. Pew. And have a good weekend. Have a good weekend, guys. Have a great weekend. Adios.